Hi, I'm Ask Charlie and welcome to my kitchen. I feel like I haven't filmed in here for a little while for you. I've been really busy with my family meal planner, but today is all about summer picnics and how I keep children and adults happy, and I share some of my recipes and I chat through various different ways I do it depending on the occasion. So the first thing I'm going to chat to you about is my sausage rolls. They've got a little bit of a reputation now and I love making them and I love watching them be devoured. So I've got just regular sausage meat from our local butcher here in Pulborough, and I've got some chopped red onion, which I'm going to scoop in there, and I've got some chopped thyme as well. So I think red onion and thyme work really well together. So in they go. Now it is a messy business, so I'm going to get everything I need ready and then show you how I do it. So this is ready rolled Tesco's finest all butter puff pastry. The better the puff pastry you can get, the more delicious they are. I don't make my own puff pastry, to be honest I just don't have time, and this works really well. So the ready rolled is perfect for this, and I just unravel it here. I've got my tray at the ready too. So we'll unravel it, and then I'm going to slice it down the middle into two halves, just like that, and then just pop that to one side. I've got an egg here that I have whisked and a pastry brush, and I've got my chopping board here. So I'm just going to get my hands in, they have been thoroughly washed, and just mix that red onion and thyme in with your sausage meat. Now you can obviously get all different types of sausage meat. This is just the regular sausages from our local butchers, which don't have anything added. If I get leek sausages, then pork and leek, I don't add the red onion because the leek's obviously oniony enough, so it doesn't need it. But it just depends on the different sausage meat that you get. So that is all pretty well mixed together. I'm going to split that into two and squidge it into a ball. It is a really messy job, and let's move that to one side. And then you just want to roll it out like this, and actually I'm probably going to split it again because you don't want, because it's for a picnic, I'm not making big huge sausage rolls. We're thinking finger food, or just to use with a fork. Obviously the sausage rolls just be finger food, and so they don't want to be too big. I think there's nothing worse than getting a whole hunk and you can't chat to anyone for ages. So quite thinly rolled here. Oh, doesn't matter if it breaks up at all because you can just squidge it back together. So I'm going to place that down on one end there. Roll this. Let's play over there. I've just got a teddy bear. It's not a child, it's a dog making noise in this house. Squidge that all together and then roll this out a little bit more. Now I often make loads in one go and they freeze brilliantly. I make a lot at Christmas. Actually this Christmas people bought them, which was lovely. So they do go down very well and they're popular, and they're just a great thing to have in the freezer. You can just whip them out. So there we are. So just going to show you what I do now. So I get my pastry brush and I just brush down one edge here, and then roll, literally just roll the pastry over and over again the chopping board like that, and so that egged edge will stick it down, and then I just score gently. It's just to make a pretty pattern across the top with my knife, that way and then that way, and then give it a brush with egg like Now, I find that they can be quite tricky to cut up. You don't want to go too small. You want probably 2 inches, because they do shrink a little bit when they're cooking. I love a good sharp pair of kitchen scissors. These are Kitchen Devils, and I'm literally just going to slice and place. So I've got a baking tray here with my wonderful Bako Glide. That piece has been really well used. That is perfect for this. And I'm just going to pop them on my tray like this. So they're really, really quick and simple and easy to make. They taste delicious, and the kids and adults really love them too. So I've got my sausage rolls here on the tray, and I'm going to pop them into a hot oven. Here we go. So either in your Arga or probably at about 180 for about 15 minutes. Keep an eye on them and just check that they're golden brown all over, and then you know that they're ready. So let me chat you through our perfect picnic food. So I've got chicken breasts stuffed with asparagus, mozzarella and pesto, and then wrapped in Parma ham and then sliced. And this is great. You can use your fingers for it. You can just use a fork, because it's tricky when you're at a picnic to use a knife and a fork. So that is great, and it makes a good variation to coronation chicken. So then I've got a beef fillet, which has been cooked through. We don't like it too overcooked, but the good thing about fillet, it depends on the size of it, but you can have it more cooked through at either end and then rarer in the middle. So that is with rocket and some Parmesan. And then here I've got this sauce which goes down really well with my lot, especially Simon. It's red wine, shallots and creme fraiche, which is really delicious, and it works really well with the beef, and also it goes well with the chicken too. Then my quinoa salad. So this has got a apple cider vinegar dressing on it. It's pomegranate, red onion, cucumber and basil, and it's just really fresh and delicious, and actually it keeps in the fridge for a couple of days, so that's quite handy. And then my potato salad that always goes down very well. It's got chives in there, and it's just new potatoes, and it's delicious. And then the sausage rolls. So these go down so well with everybody. So I also often do a quiche as well, and I've got one of my quiche recipes on my website, my roasted Mediterranean vegetable one, and also my family meal plan. I've got my quiche Lorraine. With the quiche Lorraine, you can either use, you don't have to use bacon, that's the word. You can use asparagus, you could use broccoli, or you don't have to put anything in, it could just be an onion one. So then we'll move on to pudding. And now for pud. So these are my delicious chocolatey biscuit bites, which always go down really well. And then I just have got fresh berries, which, you know, everybody loves. And then meringues. I love making meringues. I love piping them. I've been making meringues, I think I started with Mum. God, I must have been at Coco's age, probably about 8 or 9. So just a really simple, easy pud that is, you know, pretty easy to transport. It doesn't matter if things get too warm. The fruit juices just, you know, mush up a little bit. The meringues last for days, so they can be done, you know, well in advance, and they last actually a good week or so. So those are really easy. And, you know, either you use plastic or china, it depends how smart the picnic is. We've got Glorious Goodwood about to start. And, you know, so for that, if I was entertaining and wanting to make a good impression, I would probably bring out the silver and the china. But if we were just having a picnic, you know, whether it was sports day or a picnic with friends, whatever it might be, then I would probably use plastic plates and cups and save the work. I'm just going to chat to you about this. I don't know if I can get it out. So this, in fact, I'm going to share and show you, is the best buy ever. We got 2 of them. So I bought them in Costco, and I'm just going to show you. They are amazingly deep. I can't even show you how deep, but they are so handy for picnics. You can put, you know, you can either just, well, we have one for drinks and then we have one for food. They have got like a suitcase or one of these handy wheelie things, and they're on wheels, which is just absolutely brilliant. There's no more lugging around. People used to laugh at us when we turned up with this bad boy, but we're doing the laughing now as they're struggling to carry everything. It's really, really handy. So I do hope that you have found my summer picnic tips and ideas useful and helpful, and that you enjoy my sausage roll recipe. Have a lovely summer picnicking and enjoy.